Tuesday, July 8th. Welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. Guys, 4 new subs yesterday. We are at 994. We are 6 subscribers away from 1,000. To the 4 of you, thank you so much for joining the Better and Green family. To the 990 of you, prior to the 4 new subs yesterday, thank you guys for being a part of the Better and Green family for as long as you have been. Thank you for the support. We got 9 likes on the video yesterday. Let's go for 10 today. 10 likes, double digits. Let's see if we can get there. Getting great progress on our show. Close to 100 views. So really appreciate the love, guys. 6 subs away from 1,000. So please, let's get 4 more today, and we'll be right there. So if you have not already subbed and become part of the Better and Green family, please consider doing so, especially if you enjoy the content. Please take that long to give me a quick like on the video. Let's get to double digits today. And please leave me a comment below. Only 6 days left until the All-Star break. Give me some games you want to hear about, and I will break them down. As far as results go, not the best day yesterday. We went 1-2, dropped one just over a unit. Lost on the Rays. I really like the spot for the Rays. I played that myself and didn't get there. We lost on the Pirates. Thankfully, I stayed away from the Pirates yesterday. I just wasn't in love with that. I did play the Guardians on the money line. That was our one win at a plus 115 price. So we'll take the win with the Guardians, but dropped about a unit. Bounced back today. 3 more plays for you. As always, follow me on Twitter at eBainbridge26 for all my official plays. I did tweet out the Guardians and the Rays. So again, kind of split yesterday. But without further ado, let's get into the plays today. I'm not in love with this card, but I have found 3 plays that I do kind of like today. So first one up here, 7:40 Eastern start time. Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. They're playing their second game here of their 3-game series. The Blue Jays took yesterday's game 8-4, and now are close to a $2 favorite, right around minus 195 favorite on the road, plus 160 coming back on the White Sox. The Blue Jays are absolutely rolling. Have not lost yet in the month of July. Actually, their last loss was the 28th of June, but really, really hot right now. Probably the hottest team in baseball. I've kind of taken a commanding lead in the AL East over the Yankees there. So really good ball for the Blue Jays. That being said, I like the spot for the White Sox today, and I'm looking to play the plus 1.5 runs at even odds. So that's going to be the play. White Sox plus 1.5, even money here. You just got to think the Blue Jays are absolutely rolling. With a week left before the All-Star break, they finish out the series against the Sox and then play 3 against the Athletics. Just not really a schedule that I think they're going to stay too focused for. Like I said, they've kind of got a nice lead right now over the Yankees with the Yankees' current struggles. I just don't love the spot here for the Blue Jays. I feel like this is a much better spot for the White Sox. The Sox also, when they lose the first game of the series, they tend to play better in that, excuse me, in the second game of that series. On the year, second game of the series, on the run line, they are 10-8. So I know 10-8 doesn't sound great, but for a team that's under 33% in the win column, they're 30-61 on the year. 10-8, not so bad, covering that 1.5 run line. I like the spot here for the White Sox. Just think Toronto's been rolling. I just don't know what kind of energy they're going to bring into this one. I think it's a good spot for the Sox. Good history in that second game after losing game 1 of the series. Kind of my favorite play of the day, I think. White Sox, plus 1.5 runs at even money. That's going to be the first play. Play number 2 here, we're going to a later game, 9:38 Eastern start time. Texas and the Los Angeles Angels playing their second game here of their 4-game series. Angels took game 1 yesterday, 6-5, walked it off with a walk. So really kind of a tough game for Texas. They blew a couple of leads in that game. Now they are a minus 120 favorite on the road. Angels are even odds at home here. I look for Texas to bounce back in this game. Again, kind of looking at the team who lost game 1. I feel like they tend to bounce back in game 2 here, and I just think Texas is the better team in the better spot. They really need to pick up some wins here, especially in their division to kind of keep pace and contend for a playoff spot. So I do like the Angels here. They have Eovaldi on the mound, who has a 1.75 ERA and 0.85 WHIP. Going against Soriano for the Angels. Soriano, decent year as well, 3.72 ERA, 1.42 WHIP. I know he's pitched better as of late. We faded him last week, got the win. We're looking to fade him again here. Just think there's a slight pitching edge to the Rangers. There's a spot edge to the Rangers. And I think there's an urgency edge to the Rangers as well. So at minus 120, I think it's a good bounce back spot for them after losing the way they did yesterday. I like Texas, minus 120 on the money line for play number 2. And our final game of the day, the nightcap, 10:05 Eastern start time, Atlanta Braves heading out to what was Oakland, now I guess Sacramento, to play the Athletics. And the Braves are just a minus 120 road favorite, even odds coming back on the A's here. Braves are in a free fall right now, but I do think this is the spot to back them. So we're looking to play the Braves minus 120. I think the price is a little bit telling here. They're off a homestand where they went just 1-5, lost their last 4 games, got swept by the Orioles. It's time to get out of that ballpark. They had the day off to travel across the country. I think that's a big positive here. They have 6 games on the road before the All-Star break. Really one last-ditch effort to head into the All-Star break with some momentum and see if they can turn this thing around. I don't think they can, but I do think this is the spot here for them. Meanwhile, the A's, they are off 3 games at home against the Giants, where they took game 1, lost both games 2 and 3 on Saturday and Sunday. They had the day off as well, but they get to stay home for the remainder of the next 6 games before the All-Star break here. So I just prefer the spot for the Braves, getting away from home when they're struggling. Meanwhile, the A's have to stay home while they're struggling. A quick road trip before a break. I just think it's a very positive situation here for the Braves, especially with their 39-50 record. You know, like I said, it's kind of their last-ditch push here to go into that All-Star break with some momentum, see if they can turn that season around. So Braves minus 120 is the way I'm looking to play that game. I don't know if I'm going to have a play tonight. Like I said, follow me at eBainbridge26 on X or Twitter, where I will give out all my plays. But a quick recap, White Sox plus 1.5 at even odds, the Texas Rangers minus 120 money line, and the Atlanta Braves minus 120 money line. Looking to bounce back here on Tuesday. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Only 3 days left to get the Better and Green draft guide at 50% off. So please check that out if you are a fantasy football fan, if you play fantasy football, if you want to win your fantasy football league. Check out the Better and Green draft guide at bettergreen.com to save 50% off for the next 3 days. And then, yeah, like I said, if you haven't subbed already, we're 6 away from 1,000. So please consider doing so. Please consider liking the video. Let's get to double digits today. Please consider leaving me a comment. Love it, hate it. Let me know. Really appreciate the feedback. Guys, let's have a profitable night in the MLB, and we will see you in tomorrow's episode. Thanks, as always, for watching.